Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about my full trading routine that I do every single Sunday. I always imagine the week ahead like a football team ready to go into the Super Bowl, and they got to have a playbook. They got to have an offense, a defensive playbook. If things are going right, what should they do? If it's not going right, what should they do? So, we're going to be talking about what I do and what I've done over the past 7 years because this is something that's ingrained in me, right? So, I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down in the comments. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more about trading, check out our school. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat. We have a final exam. It's like a full college course. It's 8 weeks long. You guys will have lifetime access for it, and it's a one-time payment, and you guys can get 50% off. So yeah, sign up. I'll see you guys in there. You guys can get 50% off by using code FIRST50. The first 50 people get that code. So sign up. I'll see you guys in there, and let's jump into this. So like I said, having a good trading routine honestly can help separate you from other traders because, at the end of the day, we're all competing honestly kind of against each other, which is crazy because we're all fighting for shares. We're all fighting for, to get in a position, to get out of a position. So it we're all kind of going against each other. So the one thing that I've done that's helped separate me from other traders is I have a playbook. I have a general idea of what my approach is going to be for the week ahead, or at least the day ahead. Because the week, especially lately, I know that we've seen so much volatility where we could have one playbook, and then we have tariffs get rolled out, and then the market tanks, and then they get paused, and then they get shot up. So it's like you got to have just a general idea. That's kind of the best approach here. So let's talk about here some stocks with some opportunity, and we'll go from there. So one of the stocks here that I love here we'll start up top and work our way down, is going to be SPY. Now, you guys know we are holding VOO in our positions. Now, the reason I was looking at SPY so I could actually day trade this. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because you guys can see the heavy amount of support here on that 200-day moving average line, which is that red line here on the 5-minute chart. You guys can see it hits it, buying pressure, hits it, buying pressure, buying pressure. Even at the 50-day moving average line, which is that yellow line, heavy support there as well. So I'm looking at the 50, the 90. So I think that we could see a nice little day trade out of this stock here this upcoming week, or ETF really. So for me, I'm going to see if we can get a little dip down to this, 548 area for a possible entry point here. So that's kind of the approach that I'm looking at for this position. And then looking at like that hourly chart, you guys can see that we've been just kind of on this slow and steady, trend line. So I kind of have two approaches here. One would be if we can continue this move going up, obviously on the trend to moving average line. And then if we get a breakdown, there could be a short opportunity on this. So definitely going to be watching this a lot more this week here. I think that this could be a really, really good position to keep an eye on. All right, stock number two is going to be Tesla. Now, we took a day trade out of Tesla on Friday, which panned out really, really nice, made us a good chunk of change. Now, the reason why here I think we could be getting some selling pressure is the couple of things. The earnings report they announced was not very good, obviously. Now, I also know we have heavy support here, so heavy amount of buying pressure in this zone. And then look at resistance. So look at the selling pressure. It crossed in that zone here. So we could see a little move down, some short side opportunity, and especially if the market kind of starts getting some consolidation, we could see a little bit of a some sell off, at least down to 263 to like 255 in that range. I still think Tesla carries a lot of potential. I just think that the 9% move today really shouldn't have happened. But anyways, so that's just my opinion on that one here. Then we got APP here, beautiful breakout. We took a day trade out of this past week. So the approach that I have with a lot of my stocks here is upward trend, some sort of breakout on a time frame. You guys can see this huge breakout rate here, going to a lower time frame like the hourly. Beautiful breakout, popped up here, sold off back down to that trend. So if we draw this trend out, you could see an entry point here at 264. We could see, a variety of different things, but definitely wanted to leave on watch for sure. Then we got PODD, beautiful breakout trade. As you guys can see, kind of missed the boat on this on Thursday and Friday, just because we were really day trading this. This would have been a really nice little breakout here, as you guys can see. Beautiful downward trend starting to break out a little bit there. So, it's just one of those stocks I'm gonna leave on watch, see what happens. Looking at this hourly. I'm not a huge fan of how it popped up and kind of flattened out, but we'll definitely leave it on watch here. Then we got VST here going to that daily time frame, starting to break out here, which does look relatively interesting. So now we have this trend going up, which is nice. This little short-term trend like this. So if we can get a pull down to like 118, that would be the move. So I'll throw an alert there. And that would be right on that trend line, which would be pretty good. Then we got FUTU, which is actually Moomoo, which is the broker I am using and I love. I do think we could see a possible breakout if it get a push up to 97 or a move on that 200-day moving average line. We've seen a move on it in the past, as you guys can see here, where it sold off, hit that red line, moved its way up. So now it's right near and around it. We have that trend going in this direction. If we can draw that out, we can even go to a lower time frame to make it a little easier for you guys. So could see a move going in that direction. We'll go to the hourly and see if you guys can kind of see. So the move would be kind of something, something like this here. Something like that. That new trend starting to form above that 200-day moving average line, on that hourly there as well. So definitely one to leave on watch for sure. Then we got INSM. Let's go ahead and look at the daily 200-day moving average play. You guys can see that, we have a heavy amount of support right in this zone here. So could see a move going up there as well from here going up there. But, this sometimes flat stocks are hard, where we get this huge amount of buying pressure, then it kind of flattens out. Sometimes they're hard to judge because there's no real trend direction. But then we got Robinhood. This is a beautiful, beautiful breakout trade, rallying its way up. This is what we look for here. Upward trend, sold off, found that nice trend line, got in. Ideally, you'd get in on that breakout. And we've been watching these for a while here. We've got GFL. GFL has a couple of things. We could see a breakout of resistance, or we could see some selling pressure with the short side potential. EMO here, this one here, beautiful trend, as you guys can see. This is what we really look for, downward trend. Beautiful breakout on the hourly time frame, new trend going up. Then we got MAGX, which is breaking out as well, which looks really good. I'm going to throw an alert here at like 28. If we're going to push back down to 28, we're gonna get in on this position. RDO here, looking at this one on the daily. This is a 200-day moving average play. So we'll see what happens though with this one. Could see a move from like 24 to 26 to 29. Then we got OKLO. This one here, another 200-day moving average play. Then we got LU, which does have some short side potential. So yeah, those are the positions. Those are the stocks with opportunity. So, a lot of being a trader is just going in, planning out your entries, your risk management, all that stuff is so incredibly important. So if you guys want to learn more about how to find these plays, check out our school. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash that like button. And then as far as stocks with opportunity and stocks that we're holding goes, it's the same stocks that we're holding right now. Meta, Berkshire Hathaway, VOO, QQQ, V, Amazon, Google, and Mags, and SoFi Technologies. So guys, hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you do, smash that like button, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the school, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.